Hi, four students. It's Mr. Archiaga here with another recorded music lesson for you. And today we are going to use our Chromebooks and a website called Chrome Music Lab to create some electronic music. And I'm really excited to share this activity with you. So let's get started. In today's lesson, our objective is students will be able to compose a short song in Chrome Music Lab. Students will evaluate their composition in writing. Our vocabulary are compose, which means to write music, and composition, which is the music that someone writes. And why it matters. Composing music is important because this is how music is created. Without composition, there would be no music. Evaluating is when we consider how well we like something. When we evaluate our compositions, we improve them and make them better. Okay, so after you've watched this video, your assignment will kind of look like this. Not exactly, but close. And the first thing you want to do is click this Chrome Music Lab link. So let's do that. And then it'll take you to this page with all these different what they call experiments that you can do. But the first experiment I want you to do, and this is your assignment, is to go into Songmaker. This is Songmaker. And it'll give you all these, and then you have this layout here that'll help you to make a song. So I'm going to click on some of these little boxes here. Let's see what that sounds. And then I'm going to do that same pattern over here. And skip one more box and do the same pattern. No, I'll leave it there. I'll show you what this does. And it goes through, and it will repeat it. Let's see when that little blue line goes through, and yep. I don't like that exactly. Maybe I'll take this off and then put something here. Let's see what happens if I do that again. I'm going to speed up the tempo. Take it to 151. And then it's going to go through and it'll repeat it for me. Watch. Yeah, that's a little nicer. And then I'm going to put in some drums. Let's see what that pattern sounds like. Oh, that's kind of cool, actually. But maybe I want this in a different sound. I'm going to switch it from, that's violin, and that's what's called a woodwind. And this, I think, is our electronic music sound here. Oh, that's cool. I liked that. That sounded very nice. So we'll leave that there. Now I think I'll do this. I think I'll start here. And I'm going to keep the drum pattern going. I like that drum pattern a lot. That sounded good. I kind of think I'm just going to stick with that. So I think I'm going to repeat the same pattern over here. Oh. And then I had 2 greens up here and 2 purples here. And then I'll put the red, the yellow. And I'm going to repeat this pattern. And put in my drums. Let's see what happens. might be just a little bit fast. So I'm going to take this back to, let's see what happens if I go to a tempo of 100. Tempo means how fast or slow music is. Okay, that's my little pattern. So once you've created your pattern, and I want you to think about creating a pattern that is kind of good to listen to. Let me show. So that one was pretty good, but let me show you something that maybe isn't as good. I'm going to go back. Oh, and I'm going to erase the song. Oh, yep. And I'm going to go back into Songmaker. And maybe this one isn't as good. I'm just going to kind of scribble around in here. And maybe. Let's see what that sounds like. That's okay, but I think that if I give it some pattern, and I use patterns and try to keep things in a pattern, it's going to be better. So let's see what kind of a pattern I can make. Again, maybe I'll be really simple with my drum part and start with that. So, I'm going to do this. See, I'm skipping some. I'm not using every single time. I'm not using it all the time, which I think seems to work. And I'm going to do this here. Well, that looks like a good pattern. Let's see what that sounds like. Yeah. Now I think I'm gonna put some skips. And I'm gonna use a pattern. So I have red, yellow, green, purple, and then orange on this one. And even if I just did that same pattern all the way through, where I was doing some skips, I think will make it sound a little better than if I was just like making a big mess. Here, let me put it in. Let's see if we like what part of the song. So do you like this part or this part better? Let's listen. Interesting, right? So you can play around with this. When you're done, oh, and I don't like this, but I'm going to show you anyway. When you're done, you're going to click Save, and it's going to give you the option to copy the link. To copy the link, you're going to go up here to Edit and click Copy. Hopefully you have the same screen as I do, but you want to copy this link. And then you want to go back to the assignment and click this dock that says Song. And then make sure that you have the cursor somewhere where I can see it. Click this edit link and then paste. And then that gives me a link so I can see what your song is, and it saved your song. After you've pasted your link into the Google Doc, evaluate the song, and there'll be some questions in there to help you evaluate. Do you like your song? Why or why not? What would make your song better? How could I improve it next time? And that's Chrome Music Lab for this week. Have a good week.